Up, everyone? It's your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and it's time to get into the BH Cosmetics series. So in today's episode, we will be using the Tropez palette. So I'm starting off with the travel palettes, then I'm going to go into the food palettes last, since those are the ones I have the most of. So if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. As you can see, I do a ton of eyeshadow content. This is a members only exclusive eye look, part of their liquid and powder shadow party series. They've had about 3 or 4 series of those, and then we're going to get into just individual brands and doing particular eye looks from whatever brand they choose. If you'd like to be a part of that, check out the membership down below. I do a ton of other exclusive content as well. They get their own exclusive fashion shorts, they get behind the scenes stuff, and they get a vlog once a month along with a live every week to pick out what eyeshadow palettes they want to use and what color stories they feel like we should try out with the eye look. So they helped me pick out this particular eye look that I did and gave their input. So if you like that, check that out down below. But I know y'all know I do a ton of other eyeshadow content. I constantly do my Why You Don't Need series, which you all love. I'm thinking about bringing eyeshadow versus back. You can comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in that. I love doing fragrance videos as well. So I've done a few new fragrance videos. If you all remember, I did the Sundays in Rio. I did the Nosy body mist, which caused the brand to be so kind and sent me over 2 fragrances. So I did a video on those as well. I've done some other makeup videos as well. Obviously, you all know I did the Tower 28 video. I actually have on the Tower 28 blush from that video right now, and I did the Tower 28 lip products that they sent me over. I did an LYS video as well. So I've been doing a little makeup here and there in addition to fragrances and eyeshadow videos. So if you're interested in that, hit the subscribe button down below. Finally, if you're wondering where all my fashion content went, and went over to my fashion channel, it's Fashion with Gelbeauty 87 over there. As you can see, I got on this cute little dress, RIP Forever 21, because that's where this came from. But if you liked the fashion shorts and went over to my fashion channel, you can go over there and check them out. I do a long form fashion video there every Friday as well, and I do polls so you all can help me pick out future ideas for those videos. So if you're interested in that, head on over there and check that out. Now let's get into this video. So Tropez was one that I wasn't a huge fan of. I actually ended up putting this in my eyeshadow versus series. If you all remember, I compared this to a ColourPop palette. I think it's called the Cabana Club, because the color stories were very similar. Actually, I think it was like 4 or 5 color stories that were very similar, and that's how I ended up putting that in that series. But today we're going to focus on this palette. So I'm trying to decide if we should do 1 look or 2 looks with these palettes. I think I'll just stick to 1 because I have so many eyeshadow videos I have to do. I have to do my members only, and then I have to do these as well. But you all said you wanted to see these series, and I have been wanting to play with them. So we're going to do 1 look per palette, and we're starting off with this look. So I'm gonna go off camera, get an eye done, swatch on the back of my hand where my inspiration came from, and I will talk to you all later. Okay, y'all, so the line on my crease got a little jacked up, but I try to just make it be a little moment of vibe, because y'all know how I am. We're not, like Dion says, we're not scrapping the look. It's not happening. So I decided to pick these shades. I was trying to do like a bomb pop type or like rainbow sherbet type eye look, because it's supposed to be summers and Tropez. So I tried to have a little bit of a theme going on. I don't have like an inspiration board of pictures to like show you whatever. Maybe I'll just show you a picture of a blow pop if I show a picture. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, so as you can see, I started off with, believe it or not, I started off with the blue. So I went with the blue up here, and then I went into the yellow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I was shocked at how pigmented this yellow was. If I didn't tell you all, this was not my favorite like palettes at all from BH. Like, this was not one of my favorite palettes at all from BH. Like, I really preferred the Tokyo one that we're gonna do another day. It's just, I don't know, like, I know this was Morgan Turner's like favorite palette from them, and she was talking about how great quality it was, and I never like said it was bad quality, although the quality of these newer ones without the mirror was better than the original quality of the one that she referred to. I had both. I was thinking it might be fun to go over both, but I think I'm just gonna end up giving the older ones away to my cousins. Let's take the yellow now. But yeah, so I was watching this video about AI, y'all, and I'm about to hear like your thoughts about AI, whatever. Like, how do you feel about it, especially when it like comes to the companion like bots or whatever? Because I was like, I don't know how I feel about the whole companion thing or whatever, because I always believe those movies where they say like aliens or like computers are gonna take over, and like, you know, we're gonna have all these problems and issues. Like, I have always been those people that believe that, as weird as it is. So I'm like, I've always been concerned about that. That's why I don't like the cloud, and that's why I don't like using like ChatGPT and AI to help me in any way, because it's like I just don't trust stuff like that. I'm taking the red on the back now. So I don't know how you all feel about it, but it's like this whole like CSNBC video that they did where like they talked to 3 different sets of people who had companions. It's this 19-year-old boy who was embarrassed to like talk about having AI friends or whatever because he thought, you know, like people were like judging for it. I'm like, yeah, I can totally see people judging you for that. Like, I'm not even in front. Like, I could see people judging him and being like, dude, like, what's going on with you and like this robot? You can't make like real friends or whatever. But it was like this one older man. It was him. I understood because he was like, his wife had died. He didn't want to like get into another relationship with another human person. He felt like he'd be disrespecting his wife and he didn't want to like basically move on with a human being. So he got like this AI. Okay, you also put some glitter glue on to save us some time. I started with like this lighter gold shade, and then like there's a dual chrome shade in here that I'm gonna put toward like the front of the eye where the yellow is. So I kind of like in this little area right in there, I put it in there in addition to putting it on the lid somewhat, if you will, in the inner corner to try to make it like a unique kind of pop to the eye, if you will. So I'll put that right there, inner corner here, the second shade. But yeah, so the guy was talking about how he didn't want to disrespect his wife, so he was just gonna go ahead and marry, like he was just gonna date the AI bot, so that way he wasn't like disrespecting her legacy, and he, you know, didn't go find another person to date, which I found really interesting. I was like, But I've never really been one who's big on technology as far as like it controlling, doing a whole bunch of stuff I do. I'll be telling y'all how like I hate stuff like DoorDash and like not being able to go pick up your own stuff. Like I've always been, I don't know, I've always been wanting to be somewhat independent and somewhat out in the world doing stuff for myself. So I think that's why I don't like stuff like that. Plus it's like technology gets hacked all the time, so what makes you think like that isn't gonna get hacked? And they made that point in the documentary I was watching as well. I'm like, yeah, so if everything else gets hacked, what makes you think somebody ain't gonna hack somebody's AI? And a whole bunch of nonsense could happen, and anything could happen based upon it being hacked and it being programmed by someone else to do completely different than what you told it to do. We already saw that a little boy ended up unaliving himself. I hate having to say it like that, but a little boy unalived himself because like one of these bots told him to. So I'm like, the last thing I would want is to kind of like have that kind of stuff in the wrong hands. So I'm like, that's why I personally feel like I don't necessarily like stuff like that, and I don't want too much of any parts of that. Hey y'all, my phone kept filling up while I was talking, so you all can just comment down below and tell me how you felt about what I was talking about. But yeah, this is the finished look. I think it's really cute. I feel like this eyeliner is a little higher than this one, but you know, whatever, the sunlight will work it out. Anyway, this is probably like the shortest eye look video I have ever done, because I think it's less than like 10 minutes or something like that, which is a big deal for me because y'all know I can chat like a little chatty Cathy. But I got across what I wanted to say for the most part about how I feel about it. I want to hear how you feel about it. And the only person that made sense to me was the guy who had lost his wife and didn't want to go get another companion to do it. Like places like that or like situations like that I can understand, but like just in general, just having one instead of trying to make human connection, because it requires you to make better changes, and you know, self is when I find an issue with it. So that's just my personal opinion. But you all, like I said, comment down below, let me know how you felt about it, and if you've watched it. I'll try to remember to link it down below so you can watch it and maybe get your own opinions on it. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. The membership is down below if you want to see even more exclusive eyeshadow looks and content from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons along with glimpses into my everyday life. Make sure you head on over there and follow me over on Instagram. It's Gelbeauty87 on all platforms, Instagram, Lemonade, and TikTok. The fun is only begun.